it's one thing that I've learned from WWE history is that when they say final, it's never that. Never say never. And just because this whole thing that's coming up here this weekend about the final chapter with the Shield, imagine like 40, 50. Like once these guys are up there, kind of like Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I mean, we still see those guys regularly compete. Well, not regularly, but they do come back every now and then to kind of bring back what was great. And the Shield, they kind of fit that, man. You talk about ultimate factions of all time. That's why we're here, man. We are here to commemorate that. We have Roman, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. These are some things that have happened, as well as some fantasy things that I wish would have happened, and some things that just, well, we're always having fun, and you're going to understand. So sit back, enjoy the ride, because we will cover it here in the ring, and then we're going to go into the backstage area. And by the way, those shout-outs you guys always love, we're going to do it with this video as well. Tell me your favorite Shield moment from history. Like, was it the debut? Was it their most recent run? The comment that gets the most amount of likes? Yeah, we're going to do a shout-out in a future video. Up front, this is kind of the beginning for Rollins' comeback from 2019. Him winning the Royal Rumble, the last two participants were Braun Strowman, and he is wearing the right attire, was Chicago Bears attire right there. He took him out. Up right behind him, we have, who remembers this? Look at this. Even Seth Rollins. He's like, you serious, bro? So Jason Jordan, he tried throwing out the fist. And actually, I don't think it was Roman Reigns. I think it was Dean Ambrose. Let me know, you guys. He threw out the fist, and they just left the man hanging. They just both looked at him. He's like, you serious, man? So one of those characters that was a Shield member, but really, when it came down to it, it never was that. Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring, kind of like the same thing that we saw. I mean, just envision this, right? So instead of the Raw ring that you're seeing right here, picture this as the SmackDown ring, him standing in the middle of the ring right there on Tuesday Night SmackDown, claiming his brand new yard. Now, right over here up front, this is when he was cashing in. I think it was Brock Lesnar. These are kind of all collabed together with it all. So he was cashing in right there at Money in the Bank a few years back. Now, this is kind of like WrestleMania. And the reason why you're not seeing the WrestleMania attire is because you'll see it backstage in just a sec. But he's going dirty right there on Brock to capture the Universal title. The Grand Slam champion right behind him. He is standing right there at WrestleMania, last year's WrestleMania, not this year's WrestleMania, but is the IC champion to be declared a Grand Slam. Now over here, we have The Miz and Finn Balor. They're like, maybe next year, man. Maybe next year. He's like, but when am I going to get my Universal title shot? Can't happen anymore, dude. You're on SmackDown. Over here, we have the Then Not Forever. Oh, dude. Every time I see those figures with those masks, don't even get me started. But they're all coming together for one moment. In the moment that should have never occurred. Dude, out of all nights, out of the night that Roman Reigns had stepped away because of leukemia, right there, you're getting the Ambrose heel turn on Seth Rollins. Dirty deeds, not cool, man. Now this is kind of going back to the beginning of the video where I was telling you. This is where it started, you guys. It was them. It was a triple threat match. They actually weren't even part of the match, but they had come out during the triple threat match of Ryback, and it was CM Punk and John Cena. I think Punk had won the match because of the distraction. Not that they were working together with the Shield, but it was enough distraction for, we're doing it. Yep, we're this far in the video. We're going to do triple powerbomb right through the announcer table. Yes. Over here, my favorite match. One of my favorite, you ask Hero Fakes, what is your favorite Seth Rollins match of all time? This right here, this is what you're seeing. That gauntlet match, I mean, yes, he lost, he didn't win, but he was in there well over an hour. He proved as to all of his moves, like every move that Seth Rollins has ever done throughout his career, it was pretty much performed all on that night. Elias did pin him, but no doubt that he was going to come back eventually and just really stand out as one of the best. Right here, Kingslayer. WrestleMania, he had come back from, I think it was a knee surgery, took out Triple H right there, and he's finishing him off with his own move, the pedigree. Not on the outside, it was on the ring. We gotta improvise sometimes right here. And one of my favorite feuds that I mean, at least not this year, maybe next Superstar Shakeup, but that feud between AJ Styles and the big dog Roman Reigns. Dude, that was epic. So I had to throw that in there. Right back here, check this out, you guys. Yeah, the first Universal match of all time in WWE history, it had occurred between these two, man. Now, Finn Balor did get the upper hand on Rollins, and that's kind of what you're seeing over here. He's kind of walking away as the new Universal Champion. But man, he had to relinquish it, right? He had to relinquish it. He had gotten, I think it was a shoulder injury. It was a buckle bomb right on that exact same corner right there of the barricade. It was a buckle bomb. So yeah, man, it was just unfortunate. Bad way, and it stinks because Balor, he ain't getting that Universal title. I mean, maybe WWE, which is cool to see him on SmackDown. That's one of the main reasons, that I'm happy from this draft and shakeup. One of the best drafts made over to SmackDown. It's got to be Finn Balor, but we're not here for Balor. We are here for the Shield, and we are here for the Slammy Award winner Seth Rollins. Again, this is during that whole time injury with the knee, and you already know what's going right behind it. That's the departure, man. The last match that we saw on Monday Night Raw with Dean Ambrose, it was Bobby Lashley putting him right through the announcer table, and we have Renee Young attending his wounds. Now, one of the factions, going back to these faction things, right? We talked about how the Shield was one of the best, how they just really just brought something special to the history of WWE. The Authority was good too, man. You can't count them out. And one of the main members from the Authority was Seth Rollins. Dude, this is how it's always hanging out. Like, if you're always curious how the Hero Fix display looks like when it comes to Seth Rollins, that's my centerpiece, man. Elite Series 45 with J&J Security. Big Red Machine is getting an upgrade. There's going to be an unboxing video in the actual Build-A-Figure. But before that, we had done a fix-up. And he is taller than Triple H. You're like, Hero Fix, why'd you use Triple H? I know, it's just the way that it's angled, man. Trust me. He's a little bit taller than Triple H. And you got Stephanie right there. All 5 of them, bro. Let's go backstage and see what's going on back there. While we're back here, we need to answer the lifelong question, the Shield question that we've all wanted to know. Will we get the answer? Well, Triple H and Kurt Angle, they're going to tell you. Which character, which addition to the Shield team played the most important role from it all? You got Angle over here, he says, bro, you didn't even get a figure made out of. I got a ringside exclusive. What do you got? He says, Triple H says, well, look here, man, I didn't want an exclusive. I didn't want a figure. I wanted to be remembered as me, as the cerebral assassin. Still, it was cool to see both of these guys teaming up with the Shield. Now, going back to what we were talking about in the middle of the SmackDown ring. Well, it was a Raw ring, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Claiming a new yard. Now, the newest yard in SmackDown, the newest top dog, as of right now, the man holding that gold, the best belt, the best title over there, the WWE champion, it's your man right there, Kofi Kingston with Big O. Oh, that's still killing me. Telling you, it's going to be a heel turn soon. Big E, he ain't going to like his look. He's going to be like, nah, you can't be doing this to my New Day members. But do you guys like, I like Big O. I like how it fits in there. It just blends in well with the team. We got Xavier Woods, and they're just talking about how the big dog is going to capture that title. I don't think it'll be off Kofi. I don't see that being his first feud. I actually see something else. We've already seen some leaked stuff about like dark matches with him and Orton. I think that'll be the first matchup. But right here, yeah, he's talking to Kofi about coming for that gold. Now over here, Seth Rollins, right? Newest WWE champion. You know this is the match everybody wants to see. This is a SummerSlam fantasy match for 2019. This is what everybody, now that we have, well, for me, my 2 top superstars on the same brand, dude, you serious? AJ Styles and Rollins? Oh man, match of the year. It hasn't even happened right now, but match of the year candidate. Now, who knew that over there on NXT, that these two over here, right? These guys this is early NXT, by the way. They're talking about the future of WWE and what they're going to do, how they're going to get there, how they're going to accomplish it. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, early days in the trunk tights? What? Yeah. Over here, the fantasy attire, man. Yes, still my favorite in the collection. The thumbnail, the one that brought you here, the reason why you clicked on this video, the Shield in their military look. They're talking to Ambrose. Ambrose is like, what am I going to do now, man? I mean, for real, right? I'm done with WWE. Do you guys want me to go to AEW? Rollins is kind of trying to talk him in. And this is actually a fact, you guys. Roman Reigns was actually talking to backstage, like personnel, like the higher ups, the people that are actually like in charge as to what happens with the actual talent. He was actually trying to give Dean Ambrose a push when he had asked for a release. So, who knows, man? I think we might still, cross your fingers, man. We don't want to see the lunatic depart in those, in those terms. Over here, here, we got a little bit of goofy going on, man, right? We had Thanos, we had Seth Rollins in the Thanos look. This was the attire that he was actually going based off. Now, you got over here, which, by the way, you guys, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this movie. Oh, I'm stoked. Endgames is going to be epic. So right here, he's talking to Thanos. Actually, Thanos is asking Rollins. He's like, dude, when are you going to upgrade the gear? He's like, where do I get that fresh gear, man? Well, he's like, well, I got this from Mac Decals. But this gold attire, man, we got to get this. We got to get a full-out Rollins Thanos the way that we're seeing him with the suited armor. Now, one man that's not happy about sharing his look, Deadpool. He's got the cannon out. He's confronting Rollins. He's like, you didn't ask me, Rollins. You didn't ask me. So now you must pay the price. Boom! Over here, check this out, you guys. This is what's closing out the video. And I hate to leave you guys because, you know, I always have fun with you. But believe it or not, all three members right here, all three have captured the big one. Well, which one do you consider the big one? Is it the Universal title? Because either Roman and Rollins have captured the Universal title, but all three right here, they're just kind of celebrating as to what has happened throughout their WWE career as a whole and as individuals. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.